Just can you give me your thoughts on this upcoming regatta all the way across the country in Philadelphia?
Kind of last opportunity. We finished behind Western at WIRA's, the Western Intercollegiate Rowing Association regatta here last weekend. And the only way to really test our speed is to go across and go head to head. The biggest problem is that weather conditions are always a little bit variable. So somebody could have a really fast time, but you don't know until you race them head to head. So the opportunity presents itself in Philadelphia. There are 4 teams, 4 full teams, an 8 and a 4 that go to the national championship, and then 2 at-large 8s. We feel like our 8 has been, right in the thick of things. We didn't perform in our second race up to our potential at WIRA's, and we've seen some, fabulous performances, but they need to be on their game. With the opportunity to go against University of Central Oklahoma, Barry, who's the national champion, defending national champion, Nova Southeastern, Mercyhurst, everybody will be there. San Diego's even going out as well. We're ranked ahead of them, but it really is, it's one culminating event that you can look forward to having cross-regional rankings that actually mean something. And as we go further, the later in the season, the more the rankings count. So, we could have done really well against, let's say, Western in the middle of the season, but it carries much less weight. So later in the season carries the weight, and this is our opportunity to go ahead and perform.
It seems like quite an undertaking, getting the team all the way across the country. And can you talk a little bit about that logistically, how you get the boats, how you get everything?
So as far as the equipment goes, we're renting it and borrowing it, which is nice because it's a logistical nightmare to bring everything across. As far as the team goes, we normally travel upwards of 46 bodies, so we're taking 15, 14 with us. This is a piece of cake. This is actually relaxed. It's a longer trip, and we have already been, we practiced this morning at 3:30, trying to get used to the time change because we're not going out there very early. We'll fly tomorrow, the next day we'll practice, and the following day we will compete. So getting that time change in, we started on the weekend, but this morning it was beautiful at 3:30 in the morning. You might not think so, but it was gorgeous. Had a great row, and I think the team's ready to go.
Well, you mentioned that you've had some less than stellar performances recently, and that you guys really need to bring it in order to get into the championships. How do you get the team focused and have them kind of corral all of that energy and effort over the last year to perform?
That one we have been, I don't have a great answer for you on this one, so you can cut some of this. We have been incrementally increasing our speed and the consistency of that speed. We've moved a couple people into and out of both the 4 and the 8 to hopefully bring along a little speed. So there's been one competition within the team itself to hopefully have those people that are able to bring that rise to the top. And 2, this has been, the trip is a big deal, okay? And it's been kind of a carrot, to tell you the truth, for workouts, for really digging deep to get the best out of everybody. While we've got 3 seniors that are making the trip, that shows rather than walking at graduation this weekend, that they'd rather go and compete. So they know the opportunity that it is. Fortunately, we'll be having, the president has graciously offered her services as private graduation when we return on Sunday evening. So they will still get the pomp and circumstance effect in there, which will be nice. They're not, just poo-pooing this whole 4 to 5 years worth of work that they've already done. So that's, I hope you're great at editing. I hope you're fabulous at editing.
Well, Manny gets that job, so you'll have to send him an email and steer him the right way. My last question: can you just talk about your rankings? Obviously, you're on the outside looking in, but what it took to get there, and what you're hoping.
Okay,
for.
we feel as if we are when we bring everything, we are closer than we've shown. We've been within 3 seconds of Western Washington. Western Washington apparently was beaten by 1 or 2 seconds by University of Central Oklahoma. And they may be lulled into a false sense of security as far as that goes. We feel like that is somewhere where we could really make some inroads. If we go head-to-head against them, we'll see what our speed is. Instead of this, again, it's the correlation across the country that's just really hard to come up with. Western, we've seen. We've had great first races of the day against them, and our second race has tailed off. Been disappointing. We've been working on that. But I think a lot of that is inexperience. We've got probably a mixed crew as far as experience goes, and butterflies affect everyone a little differently. We can't always get them to fly in formation the way we like. So we've done better in adverse conditions all the way through the season, rather than lovely glassy water. And actually, Friday promises to be not so pretty there, which is fine with me.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. I hope you